IFSKATECO gonna fuck it up.
What's good, fam? Quarantine life. Just going through a lot of different thoughts. Overwhelmed on these clip contests, honestly. So I've been getting a lot of questions like, oh, why do you do all this work with these clip contests? Or, hey, thanks for doing all this. So, I mean, it just goes to the fact that, as you guys all have your own platforms to share your talents and whatever you like to post when it comes to skateboarding, I just feel like there's a lot of other brands that have big platforms, or whether they're big or small, it doesn't matter, to be able to give a new source of credibility to a skater. So it's like you just have your own page, you have your own people that follow you, but that's all it's going to be. It's a circle that just keeps going back and forth, back and forth. So if none of your homies share what you have, then you just keep getting recycled amongst your own group. Not that that's bad, but what if your homies don't want to film? What if your homies don't want to skate? There's a lot of things that happen in that cycle, and you're just kind of chasing something that is always the same. So my concept is, one, as content becomes more of a necessity to kind of stay active, sometimes you as a skater get hurt, or weather's bad, or we're in quarantine so you can't skate, so it's like, oh man, I have no new clips. So this is a way to be able to kind of recycle in a way that's not it's a repost, but it also isn't, because a lot of standard repost pages use things that are already like the highlight clips of the game. So like you're going to see a lot of Niger, you're going to see a lot of the pros, and like just crazy one-off tricks that just keep recycled around. So my thing is, I don't really want to repost stuff like that unless someone directly sends me the clip. Like we've had Vinny Bond send us clips. We've had Ray Corey send clips. Just various people hopping in the game, which shows us something that like, hey, we're doing something right. We're not just grabbing something from someone else. So one, it's to be a platform that reshares to a bunch of other audience that might not be following you, but you can still bring along your own followers to help you out in these clip contests. So it's a Pop Shove It this week. Send me your Pop Shove It. I'll break down in a couple minutes the process of how we actually go to posting in the organization. But for the most part, I just want you guys to understand that this is just something to have fun with. It's something to keep your audience engaged. It gives them something that they can look forward to. Hey, like, Bob's in a contest this weekend. Let's help him out. Let's try to get him, let's get him number one. And it's not about winning or losing, but I'll also throw money at it. $100, $150. Maybe some other brands might want to throw some product at it, and maybe they don't want to give something to the first place. Maybe they want to give someone to the last place, or something to the last place. It's like, you guys have an opportunity to win no matter what. Even if you don't get a first place or a second place, like, you're still getting seen by way more people. And the more persistent I am with this project, and the more persistent you guys are in just joining in, the more you'll be able to get popped off further. And that's my goal for you guys. So no matter what it is, it's just always going to be another opportunity for you guys to be seen by someone you might not have ever been seen by before. At the same time, if you don't skate and you see it, but you have a camera and you like filming, all these people aren't people that you cannot directly connect with. If they got a style, or you see something that would fit your brand, your clothing, whatever item you have, directly hit them up. It's a targeted audience that already is skateboarding. So if you want to go film, or you want to just meet new people, like, DM them. Obviously they DM'd me the clip, so they're gonna talk to you. So just, if you gotta use me, just say, hey, I saw you in the clip challenge, let's link, let's do this. They're real people. It's not fake stuff. So one, platform. Two, community. Go kick it with these people. Go squad up. Go make a new brand if you want. It doesn't matter. Like, this is just all there for you guys to use however you want. And that's just some of the things that I want to be able to do immediately. In the future, obviously, bigger contests, more structure, We might host it through different places. Might do in-person events where it's a pop shove it contest or whatever it is, and everyone just pulls up and does it, and then we have more of like an in-person event. But right now it doesn't look like that's going to be happening. So other than that, have fun with it. Positivity only. I won't take none of that negative shit. Let's just keep blowing it up. Let's break the internet. But right here I'll show you how it kind of works from a just logistics, so you see how I count it, how we organize it, how it works, and let's just keep it rolling and get better at it. Alright guys, so this is pretty much how it's going to look from Instagram perspective. Obviously this is my profile, so for whatever it's worth. I'll always be advertising the clip challenge via IG post first. So, you know, as I have more time now, I can hop on my Photoshop, make it look a little bit better. So, you know, anyone that's seeing this in the Explorer or wherever it winds up, at least it looks a little bit more official. Has our logo. We're the official clip contest host. So basically you know who's doing this, you know it's legit. Obviously it has its rules here. All of this will stay the same unless we find another way for one to upload clips, anything like that. But for the most part, it's just going to be a simple clip. It can always be either switch, fakie, nollie, or regular. It can be a solo clip. It could be over something. It could be anything you want, or you can put all of it together in a 15-second edit with music, however you think is going to attract more views, more votes. What we do is obviously host it on our platform, organize it, make sure that everyone's votes go to the right person, make sure that everything's fair. We post your clip in the story, we mention you, we add the vote button for anyone to click on. Sometimes we'll have the vote button have another answer on it, which could be advertising another brand, another organization, a nonprofit, a community type of thing. It just depends on the week and who wants to join in. You can share it in your story or whatever you think will get you more votes. I'm not going to explain that any much more. I mean, you guys kind of know how the gram works. You can't just rely on our platform to gain you all the votes because you just know how the game works. Top 10 submissions with the most votes will get money via Cash App. I like using Cash App mainly just so I can keep track of all the expenses and who I'm paying and everything like that. Winners are announced after all the voting waves have finished. So obviously some people will post their clips early and then it'll trail on and more people want to join in. I want to keep it that way until it gets a little bit more official where we can have like 100 clips before Friday or something like that. So just bear with us as we keep it going. Regardless, your clip remains up for 24 hours and it won't get deleted until then. It will get hosted in a little highlight folder. So all the clips will be in here to store. So whether it's big spin, whether or not. So obviously you can see how this works. You guys will see this from a percentages. That doesn't mean that's how many votes you have. That just means that's the only way that I can kind of tally up votes fairly. So the green check, the infamous green check, it counts towards your vote and the right side counts to your vote because I don't want to have it any type of negative connotation. I know some people want to click red because they're like, no, ooh, it sucks, whatever. If you feel that way or whatever about the clip, you're still adding a vote to the Hummy, so it doesn't matter. From my end, the way I calculate it is I swipe up and I can add these together. 54 plus 77. Obviously, do the math, and then I'll put the total in a Google tracker next to your name, and that's how I keep everything organized. And that's where I can randomize it or filter it from highest to lowest so that I can make sure that whoever has it has the right amount. So if you look, obviously 174, you know the deal. So I count that through everybody that submits. When submitting the clip, it's pretty easy. Just make sure it's not a post. Make sure it's an actual clip. It's just via DM. So, you know, send me the clip. Hey, here's my clip. Am I too late? No, you're never too late. Just send it. It might not be posted right away because the Instagram story only holds 100 clips. So we need to make sure that we lag it out the whole 24 hours so that everyone has a fair shot at the 24 hours, and then I can repost another wave of like 10 or 20. Never ask if you can join. You can just join whenever you want. And then I'll leave clips. These are in the request pile. So yeah, pretty much the way I organize it is you send a clip. I'm assuming when you're DMing me during these, it's a clip that's relevant. So make sure that's relevant. Make sure that you land on the board and roll away, or your clip is just not going to get posted. I've had a couple people do that. It's kind of a waste of time on me when I have 99 other people that want their clips. Also, if you send me a clip and then you want to, get all impatient and delete the clip like it's the best clip in the planet Earth, which I don't doubt you. But when I go to click it and start downloading and posting, don't remove the clip. Just keep it there. I'm going to get to it. Don't trip. And that pretty much sums up the way that the way the logistics work for these voting contests. The way that I announce the winner, obviously, after I tally up all the votes, and I do whoever's top 10. We do like a final post that has the top 10 videos in it, like this. They're not normally always in order from who was first to last. I just kind of throw it in how it is. But, I make sure that everyone gets their mention, tell you how many clips there were, just basic stuff, tell you how much the dollar amount was broke down. If you're a brand or anybody else that wants to contribute to the prize fund, feel free to DM me. I love the extra support. If not, I'm going to have to do it myself, but I'm going to keep this rolling. So let's keep it happening. Later, guys.